Alright guys, BludgaBoy here. Now I've been thinking about a few ideas for improving my channel, making it better for you guys in regards to LittleBigShow as well as a few other things. I'll just get straight into it. Now I've had a suggestion to do classic full level playthroughs without any commentary between episodes of LittleBigShow. For newer subscribers who may not know what I'm referring to here, essentially I used to upload just full level playthroughs. It was essentially just me playing a level from start to finish, no commentary, usually no other people, sometimes there were, sometimes there weren't, but that's essentially all it was. It was very basic. And if I were to do this again, now that I've got LittleBigShow running, and then also do these full level playthroughs, that would allow me to fill the void between episodes of LittleBigShow, and it would allow me to also feature a lot more levels that I may not feel are up to the standards for LittleBigShow. And the production times for these levels are also way lower than the production time required for LittleBigShow. There's so little editing required that I can get these videos out very quickly. Now, an idea that I had to fill this void between episodes was to do short comic monologues in between episodes of LittleBigShow. A bit off topic, but essentially what I'm trying to do is enter into the world of stand-up comedy, even if it's on just a minor level. But it's very difficult to perform due to just the simple rarity of performance opportunities. I don't get much stage time, if any. But what I do have is lots of material, and I do have lots of material related to the internet that only an avid internet user would get. And seeing as my subscriber base use YouTube, you know, they've got a knowledge of the internet above that of most general audiences, and therefore I can use internet-related material to get laughs. And essentially what it would be is just stand up without the live laugh track in the background, and if I can get laughs without a laugh track in the background, then the material is genuinely good, and I can even transfer some of the successful material into real monologues which I can perform on a stage. Now I do have a camera and I do have a microphone, quite obviously, but I would definitely get better audio equipment and video equipment, because what I've got now really isn't up to par as far as I'm concerned, and I would need to get better equipment to start doing this. But if I do get better equipment, I can use that in LittleBigShow and other projects, so that's not too bad. Now, with regards to LittleBigShow specifically, I've had a suggestion to do cooperative playthroughs. Now this would apply to both LittleBigShow and full level playthroughs if I decided to do them. And, you know, it's just general theory that the game is more enjoyable with multiple people, and I would definitely agree with you there. Now, I've considered and actually have started to film reviewed levels with their creators if I can get a hold of them, and perhaps even, you know, feature them in a preview level if I want to in LittleBigShow. But one thing I have to make absolutely clear, I will not add people just to record with them. I've been down that road of adding people for trivial reasons, and it's just not pretty at all. I don't want to do it again. I'm only going to record levels with people who I know and who I've played with before. Now, just a comment on the voiceovers that I've been doing for LittleBigShow. I feel like I need a more conversational tone, sort of like what I'm doing now, because I feel just like I'm talking into a microphone when I'm recording the voiceovers for LittleBigShow, when I really should be talking to you guys, not to a screen, not to a microphone, not to a piece of paper, to you guys. And, you know, essentially I can do this, I just got to adhere less to a script, and just sort of loosen up the structure while maintaining flow throughout the show. That's just an observation from listening to the commentary that I've made. If you have any suggestions for how I can fix that up that I haven't mentioned, then please feel free to suggest them. But yeah, that's just what I've noticed and just what I'm trying to improve on. Now, I've had a suggestion with regards to voiceovers, and that's to do cooperative voiceovers, much like doing cooperative gameplay. But the thing here is that I have a high standard when it comes to voiceovers in terms of material. As I just said, and it's a bit contradictory in a way, that I need to improve how I talk. But the words I say and the words I choose and how the specific language I use, I feel has quite a high standard to it, and I want to maintain that. And it's silly to do multiple takes on live streaming commentary if I don't feel it's up to par, as that defeats the purpose of live streaming commentary. And I don't want to have to write scripts for people or have people write scripts for the show, as that's just too much effort for too little reward. It's just silly. And younger players will be very interested in doing this, but at the same time, they have the greatest potential to do things like swear, say hi to friends for no reason, that sort of thing, and I really feel that's quite unprofessional. I know that the idea and the concept is to have fun and enjoy yourself, but at the same time, I don't want stupid stuff being said in the background. And if this was to work, I would have to know the person before doing it. I'm not just going to do this with random people. I'd have to know the person, and I prefer to do it with people who I know are mature. Like, it's not like I'm trying to present some uppity version of myself here, or trying to put the show into some sort of elevated status, or myself into some sort of elevated mental status, but I don't want stupid immature crap in the background during a video. I just don't want it. And it's a tricky idea, but I will look into it. Now, just a final note with regards to LittleBigPlanet 2. Now, I am getting the game. I'm going to get the game on the release date here in Australia, but a lot of people might be thinking, is this show going to continue when I get LittleBigPlanet 2? Yes, it is. It's going to continue pretty much in exactly the same format. Nothing much will change. However, I do want to introduce sort of a theme for each episode, which will be announced at the end of the previous episode. And essentially a theme is something like, you know, shooter levels, RPG levels, top-down levels, retro levels, horror levels, you know, stuff like that. The possibilities are really endless for that. And suggestions that don't really fit the theme can still be submitted, but these, if I pick one of these to be recorded, it'll simply be featured outside of LittleBigShow with no real effect on the show itself. That doesn't really cause much of an issue. And that will keep, you know, it'll create distinct and consistent variety between the episodes to sort of keep the show alive to a degree. Now, if you guys have any more suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below and I'll check them out. Kudos for watching, and I'll catch you next time.